The Karnataka cabinet has cleared the controversial conversion bill. This bill is likely to be tabled today in the assembly. The Bommai-led BJP government is fiercely pushing for a law that the opposition, including Christian groups, are rather apprehensive about.
A man armed with a machete barging into a church in North Karnataka. Members of right-wing groups allegedly setting fire to Christian religious books not far from Bengaluru. An air of threat and tension in the shadow of the Karnataka government's new bill against religious conversions. The State Assembly's winter session has kicked off on a stormy note as a result. The first session in 3 years, held in Belgavi, is all set for a major showdown over the Karnataka anti-conversion bill. The State Cabinet has cleared the controversial bill and it is likely to be tabled in the Assembly. The Congress has come out all guns blazing, saying they will oppose the bill tooth and nail.
We are going to oppose tooth and nail. We don't want it. Already there is a law in this country. It is against the constitution. We don't want any such type of bill which will create a lot of confusion among all sections of society.
Many Christian organizations, including the Archdiocese of Bengaluru, have raised fears that the law would be used to target Christians in the state.
I'm sorry, I will not be able to do it. I have told the government the Christians are not people who will protest violently, and this one, we will suffer. We will pray for you. We are hurt. And surely this will discourage us from taking up any good works that we are doing.
Communal emotions running high in pockets is apparent, even as the state government assures there is no reason to fear.
ನಮ್ಮ ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ಬದ್ಧತೆ ಇದೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಧರ್ಮಗಳನ್ನು ವಿಶ್ವಾಸದಿಂದ ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೋಗುವಂತದ್ದು ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಅನವಶ್ಯಕವಾದಂತ ಭಯದ ವಾತಾವರಣ ಏನಿದೆ.
Anti-conversion laws have already been passed in several BJP-ruled states, including Uttar Pradesh, Himachal Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh and Gujarat, with others like Haryana considering the law. How the Bommai government navigates the birth pangs of a controversial new law will mark the next few days and weeks. India Today will continue to report the facts and ask the questions. Bureau Report, India Today.
The government, meanwhile, has time and again come out to defend the conversion bill. In fact, Karnataka Chief Minister Basuraj Bommai has termed religious conversion to be a silent invasion and said that the menace of conversion should not be allowed to grow in society.
ಇವತ್ತು ಭಾರತ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಇತರ ಧರ್ಮೀಯರು ಕೂಡ ಮೂಲವನ್ನು ಹುಡುಕಿದಾಗ ಅವರೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಹಿಂದೂ ಧರ್ಮದವರು. ಆದರೆ ಈ ಭೌಗೋಳಿಕ ದಾಳಿಯ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಧಾರ್ಮಿಕ ದಾಳಿ ಅದು ಅವತ್ತು ನೇರ ಆದರೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಅದು ಗುಪ್ತವಾಗಿ ನಡೆಯುವಂಥ ಕೆಲಸ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ. ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಗಮನಿಸಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಅವ ಸಂಸ್ಕಾರ ಮತ್ತು ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತಿಯಿಂದ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ಬದಲಾವಣೆ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲಿ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದರೂ ಮುಂದೆ ಕೋಸ್ತ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲಿ, ಅದನ್ನು ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಆಸೆ ಆಮೇಶದಿಂದ ಒಟ್ಟಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಬದಲಾವಣೆ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ದೇಶ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಯಾವುದೇ ಧರ್ಮ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಅದು ಅನೈತಿಕ ಅನ್ಯಾಯ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ.
So protests lined up by the Congress in Assembly. The Congress making it very clear that they are against this conversion bill. Let's take this across now to Karthik. He's joining us live from Bengaluru with the latest updates. Karthik, good morning. How are the numbers really stacked up in the Assembly? Does the government have enough numbers to ensure that this bill can be passed despite the Congress opposing it?
Well, Akshita, as far as the numbers are concerned in the Karnataka Assembly, Legislative Assembly, the current ruling party, the BJP, does definitely have a majority to pass the bill as far as the Assembly is concerned. But the main problem that the government faces is in the Legislative Council. Now, very recently, the MLC elections were held in Karnataka for around 25 seats, in which the BJP and the Congress managed to get around 13. Now, if you remember, that the main problem is with the Legislative Council, but today the government has gone ahead and it is expected to table the controversial anti-conversion bill. Now, if you look at the bill has a lot of stringent restrictions, and the draft of the bill which we have been able to access shows that any person who's engaging in mass conversion could face up to maximum up to 10 years of imprisonment and also a fine of around 10 lakh rupees. Now, this bill is also seen as the Karnataka's version of the anti-love jihad bill, because it also puts a restriction on in terms of interreligious marriages. According to the bill, any person who gets married for the sake of conversion, their marriage will be termed as void. Now, the bill also focuses on the SC/ST, and also it says that anyone who is converting from the SC/ST to another religion will lose their benefits which they have enjoyed before. Now, the bill certainly has a lot of features that are very hard and very strict. Okay. Now, it remains to be seen how the Congress will react to this in the Assembly in some time from now. But KPCC President D.K. Shivakumar has clearly said that the Congress is against the bill, and he's also warned that if the bill is tabled and if the bill is passed, it could certainly hurt investor sentiments and foreign investment in the state.
All right, we'll track how exactly this plays out in the Assembly. Karthik, for the moment, thank you for joining us with those updates.